All right, hey y'all. My name is Jeremy Meyer, and today I'll be talking about the influence of Duane Allman on his band, the Allman Brothers, and how his severe skill and confidence in playing propelled the band to the top, and how his untimely death did not prevent his influence from motivating the band to keep going. And so, before that, we'll discuss the origins of the Allman Brothers Band and how Duane initially started them on their great big journey. And so the Allman Brothers Band were founded in 1969 in Macon, Georgia, and composed of Duane and Greg Allman, Dickie Betts on guitar, and Butch and J-Mo on drums, and Barry Oakley on bass. And so what made the Allman Brothers unique in the beginning is they combined so many different types of blues, jazz, bluegrass, and rock in what eventually founded what is now known as Southern rock. And so within that, Duane Allman's confidence and sheer unique skill while playing ended up inspiring the other players to play at just an extremely high level. And so even Butch Trucks, their drummer, has gone as far as saying that, quote, "We all had this thing in us, and Duane put it there. He was the teacher, and he gave something to us, and we were his disciples, and we had to play out." And so, before his tragic death, Duane almost single-handedly created a perfect storm of magical music. And this all came to a peak at what is now known as the Fillmore East live album. And so, in 1971, the Allman Brothers, with Duane as their frontman, played a show at the peak of their career at the Fillmore East venue in New York. And the playing, if you actually listen to the live album and really listen to the crowd, you can hear people saying that it is literally the best live music they have ever heard. And so it makes it all the more tragic that months after that, Duane, the man who inspired all of this and basically got them to where they are, died in a fatal motorcycle accident shortly after the concert. And this sent the entire band into shambles. Bassist Barry Oakley started on a downward spiral, and a bunch of the members have gone on record as saying he never fully recovered from this type of tragedy. And so, like before, what do you do when you lose this lightning in a bottle? So after his death, the band ultimately decided to move on, attempting to utilize the spirit of Duane, and because to them, that's what he would have wanted. And Duane, before his death, famously said that if he were to die, to just put him in a wooden box, throw him in the Ocmulgee River, stand on the bank, and play for 2 weeks. But his main point was, do not stop playing. And so this inspired his brother Greg to step up and become the new frontman for the Allman Brothers and leading the band as best he could in the way that his brother would have wanted. And as another influence, the other guitarist, Dickie Betts, who was already extremely skilled, took it upon himself to learn to play like Duane so he could capture that live sound that everybody found to be so amazing. And even later on, when they added a guitarist to replace Duane instead of Dickie Betts playing both parts, Warren Hayes said, quote, "We're really trying to honor his presence and trying to even second guess what his vision would have been and try to imagine where it would have gone." And so Duane's spirit, even after his death, it was so strong that it inspired all these other members to keep going and keep playing, even after they had reached what is arguably the peak of their career, just because Duane Allman inspired them so much to keep playing music that they loved so much. All right. Is that 5 minutes? All right, it's like 4.